since Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. Taking in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start. But a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And this will be caught. So the try for 2, good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
Touchdown! Tyler Boyd, 32 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to end up incomplete.
Excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To his throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Tua with a throw brought in by Hill. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Harris will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Just power. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays going to be verified upstairs.
After review of the play.
Take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Here we go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Burrow looking to pass. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that trims the lead down to 9. That time, a 9-play drive, and it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Holding. Receiving team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. Whatever offense.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. At this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Burrow going to give this to Mixon, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense. Is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Burrow. Here's Higgins out of the right side. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins from 19 yards away. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Again, help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Sanders now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. First down. Here's Burrow. Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Break a tackle or two, wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, this pass complete to Higgins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
On 2, ready?
Now Burrow on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's back.
On 1, ready?
2nd and 7.
Ready?
Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, prior drive went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. Tua now on first down. He's got a man, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. Tua going to try and throw for it as his guys are able to extend their lead. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Good drive last time. Effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
The Cardinals were just on breaking 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Tua. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins Dolphins continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To the air again, Burrow. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
There you go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now, here come the Bengals.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
On one, ready?
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now down to 20. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Miami set to take over. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 31 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one, because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Burrow, he'll drop this one down to Mixon. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Burrow on 3rd down.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Again, it's Burrow.
Able to find Higgins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Mixing up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11 Thomas. 11.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 21. Return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
2 now on 1st down.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
2nd and 10. Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
That's complete right side to Asiasi. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Tua. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
That's caught over the middle by Asiasi.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Here we go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Runs over him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Got a man open, it's Chase.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 12, 11, MT, 11, 11, 11, 11, Thomas.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? If we shut you down, they're over on the bench right now feeling great.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
On one, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes it to Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down. Here's Burrow.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down. Now Burrow.
Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown Bengals.
T. Higgins
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope we see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to get this out to midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield.
Burrow finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. 2 and now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this one is right through. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down.
And the Dolphins are AFC champs as we say thanks for watching and good night, everybody.